What's going on, guys? How are we all doing? Yeah, just thought I'd sort of take a bit of a moment to show you what I got going on with this ampless pedalboard rig. So the first four pedals we've got are actually, the amp section, quote unquote. First we've got 5-band EQ by Rowan, is the company. I'll take that off, you might be able to see it. Rowan. It's a bit of a clunky clicker, same as the noise gate. It's the same brand. They're quite cheap pedals. I got these from Swamp Industries. I think it cost me about $90 with shipping. But they just perform their functions beautifully, and they sort of fit in with my whole theme of being a tight budget musician. I'll show you the difference they make in a minute. This booster here, essentially it just gives me a second, I should say, it turns 2 channels into 4 channels, because now I've got clean, I've got, kind of old rock crunch, Akadaka sort of crunch. I've got, turn it off and go to the dirty channel. I've got my main rhythm tone, and then if I want to get just into absolute insanity, I pop that on top of the dirty channel. So first off, I'll turn the EQ off, just so, and the noise gate, we're on clean. So this is without the EQ. Alright, the cab sim is on. If I turn it off, it's pretty much the same. I'm on the bridge humbucker. If I go to split, it gets a little jangly. Middle, it's alright. But if I turn the EQ on, it just comes to life. I mean, I love the sound of that. I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but it's just beautiful. If I that's coming from the Moore Ocean machine. I showed you that. Now, it is the only effects pedal on my board, well, on this board anyway. I have a backup pedalboard rig that I have started building. It's almost finished. I quite literally just need another one of these and it's ready to go. It is here. So I've got Keeley Caverns. That's the main effects pedal for that board. And I have a 015 Moore micro preamp. I have the Rowan noise gate again, and I will get another one of those 5-band EQs. So that will be the board that lives in my gig bag pretty much as a backup. But as of now, we have this. Now I'm split position in the split coil middle position right now. I go split bridge and we get a little bit of breakup. If I go to the humbucker, I get a full crunch. Now, if I use the booster, the noise gate, I can get sort of, I can sort of get rocky kind of sounds, And it sort of gets a little grittier as you dig in. So I turn that off. Now we've got my dirty channel. And this is my main rhythm channel. Now I don't know how that sounds on camera here, but it's it's pretty epic in here. So well, that's my main high gain tone, and that's pretty flat out already, you know. It's already pretty hectic, man, but I can drive that so much further and, you know, go into absolute insanity with this. Absolutely don't need it. But yeah, I could play that riff without it. I mean, that in here sounds absolutely incredible. I don't know what it sounds like through the camera yet. But we'll see. Now, this is all possible because I'm using the cabinet simulation on the preamp. If I turn this off, it kind of sounds like a beehive in here now. It might actually be good for an intro though. And all of a sudden, we've got life. Now, that's the amp section. We have already seen the Ocean Machine. But just very, very, very quick thing. So I've got this one on the delay B on the tri-mod. It's beautiful. It's got a flange, a phase, and a chorus, I believe. I've got this one on the flanged reverb with all the shimmer in there, and it sounds like this. It's also on buffered bypass mode, so when you turn your delay reverb on and off, you will get that nice natural decay instead of it just being all of a sudden not there. So there we go. I do want to add a NUX Mini Studio into this little spot just here. Other than that, this pedal board is done. I want to get an expression pedal for the Ocean Machine just to control, just do some swells and things like that. I can set it to sweep the filter on the filtered reverb and get kind of a wah sort of sound if I want. I can do all sorts of things and I only have to have one expression pedal, which is great. Yeah, so the Mini Studio is just a cab sim IR, whatever you want to call it. It's basically comes with 8 cab sims built in, and you can actually hook it up USB to your computer and load in any IR you like. So you can go and get your favorite IR from Ownhammer or somebody, or actually go to the Celestion website. They've got some great ones that are either free or cheap. So yeah, there we go. There's my ampless pedalboard rig. So that's the main Mamma Jamma. So I'll probably use this EQ pedal and replace this with like a really, really good one. Not sure which one yet. But yeah, that's it. That's that. All the distorted tones you've heard up until this video have been with that one with the 015 and this 5-band EQ. So I really love this sound because it's based on the amp that Jerry Cantrell has been using for years. He now uses his own signature Friedman, which is just a modified version of the Friedman BE100. He has it in a 100 or a 20 watt, and it's one of the most awesome high gain amps I have heard out there. It is just sick. So you couple this with the EQ, and it's just wow. And yeah, like I said, that's an optional extra channel if I want it. Yeah. So with this, and then with a whole bunch of different cab sims to choose from, and all the things that the Ocean Machine can do, this is a very complete pedalboard. You can do this with multi-effects if you prefer. I myself kind of like this format because even if I have a big floor modeling unit thing, I still wouldn't be able to do the things I can do effects wise, you know, with this one unit. And I have a tendency to really only pick one or two preamps that I like anyway. You know, I usually only pick one or two clean, one or two dirty ones, and then I use, you know, like an overdrive or a distortion to kind of expand. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I just got amps that I like, you know, did the research and figured out which pedals, which of the micro preamps I wanted, that would work best for me. I still love the sound of the 15, don't get me wrong. This, you know, it's a new toy for me to play with. So yeah, so I've got this one, and the backup board's almost ready to go. I'll probably add a mini studio to the end of that one too, so that I can use that with headphones. But on here, I'll put it here because I like the ability to go stereo out of the Ocean Machine if I want. But there you have it, ampless pedalboard. Yeah, all powered by rechargeable Joyo power supply. None of this is plugged into the wall at the moment. This is all being powered by this wonderful unit right here. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I will upload another video as soon as I can. Cheers.